her, to her.
Ah, to her. Ah, sorry. Uh, well, I'm in Latvian or in English?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. Can you say both?
Ok, esmu mani sauc Olivers un esmu no Brasília, which means my name is Oliver, I'm from Brazil. Yes, I am learning a bit of the language, it's quite nice. E zinu tikai divus, trīs vārdus, bet I can communicate a bit more. I go to Maxima and people know what I want, that's nice. Well, I am from Brazil, as I said, I am 27 years old. And I came to Latvia to do European Voluntary Service. It's a voluntary program from the European Union to help to people to go abroad and to destroy barriers, destroy stereotypes. And it's a very nice thing.
What did you choose, Latvia?
Well, it's a long story. I was volunteer before in Brazil for 4.5, 5 years in one organization, and before this I was volunteer by myself for 3 years. I was giving 3 years lessons for schools for poor people, and math, chemistry, and physics. And after that 3 years, I found Marcelo and my organization, ABIC. And I liked the way that they were doing voluntary service and all the relations that they had with international committees and everything. And I started to help here, help there. And when I saw I was 4 years like a volunteer in my organization, even never went abroad. My organization in Brazil, they do voluntary service with another program, International Culture Youth Exchange, but it's a paid program, so I should pay to go abroad, and as I didn't have money, I never had. I was the only volunteer that never went abroad. And after 4 years, they said, Oliver, you are so much time helping us, and you gave everything that you could already. You have to continue your to grow, and then you are going to be a better person. And we think the best thing to you would be to go abroad. And I said, almost crying because I was quite feeling thank you. And I even didn't understood in the beginning everything, because in my point of view, I was volunteer not asking for some money or for something back. I was doing because I want. But after I understood that you have to learn how to give, but you also have to learn how to receive things, and then I accept to come. The first place that appeared to me was Latvia. The second was Germany. The third one was England. And I chose Latvia for 3 principal reasons. First, it was the first one that God put in my path, in my way. And I said, no, if He put this first, then the others, so it's a challenge, I have to go, something will happen. The second is that in Brazil everyone goes to France, Germany, England, Italy, Spain, and I am sure that if I would go to that places, I would be just one more. And the other, I wouldn't learn the language because I would be just talking in Portuguese with, there is a lot of Brazilians in all the countries. And I thought, well, maybe I will be the only Brazilian in Latvia, which will be quite interesting, you know. And the third, it's more like a personal decision, because my family is from Slavic culture. My grandfather was Russian and my grandmother was Polish, and they could escape during the Russian Revolution. They even didn't saw the Soviet Union. They were smart enough to leave before. Of course, all my family died here, but at least that that cell of my family could leave. They went to Argentina, then they went to Brazil. They changed the name 3 times, so I don't know the real family name because they were afraid someone would be following them. And I thought that would be a good thing to come to the east of the Europe to see the place where my family came. Of course, they didn't came exactly from Latvia, but I went to Poland. As far as I could, I met Russian people, and I always wanted to see the Baltic states, the Amber and everything. When I was younger, I read a lot of tales about the Vikings, about the brave Baltic Sea, and then I could see the Baltic Sea, and it was a very good thing.
But for 1 year, it's not too long. There are options to choose like shorter time.
Yeah, there are options to choose for 6 months and to 1 year. As I was volunteering that organization for 5 years before, I saw a lot of people that they choose the 6-month program and they were regretting in the end because they didn't have time enough to see everything. Okay, Brazil is huge. It's almost the same size of Europe. It's really big. Of course, in 1 year it's impossible to see everything. I don't know everything about Brazil. I am from the south of Brazil. I know just the south and the coast. I never went to Amazonia. I never saw any monkey on the streets. We don't have monkeys on the streets. It's a lie. They lie to you in the television. Yes. But I saw a lot of people regretting because they were just 6 months. And I thought that if I would be just 6 months here, I wouldn't have time enough to see everything. And that's truth. I didn't saw everything here. I never went to Daugavpils, for example. I never went to Ventspils, and there's a lot of things to see still in Latvia, and that's because I decided to continue in Latvia after my program. My program finished, and I decided to continue for some more time.
So, and what was your aim to do here? What was your job? What was your field or something?
Well, I was working mostly with youth in one organization in Jelgava called Zemgale Vietbalsi Centris. And my work was mostly to promote the European Union for the students and for the youth, and also promote social inclusion for youth people and citizenship. And my field was youth people, to show them that they have the choice to change their lives. They don't have to be just doing the same things always. So they have the possibility to go abroad also. They have the possibility to work as a volunteer, to work as self-employed, to work, to just study. They have the choice to see what they want. And these were my prime topic. Of course, never stepping in anyone. I never had money to make a trip like Brazil to Latvia. It's quite expensive, in fact. And I got that because I always was sharing my things. I was trying to create something, and that was the most important job that I did here. I was showing to people that they don't have to step in anyone to get the things. They can do something being themselves, and being polite with the others, being kind with the others. And
what was your first impression when you get here?
it was terrible, in fact, because I came in 12th of March last year. It was a Monday, and all the first week I was going to the organization and organizing the house, because they gave me an apartment that it was not big, it was not small, it was enough, but I was trying to make a home by myself, so I was moving furniture all the time. And then came the first weekend. In the first weekend, of course, the office was closed and I was alone. And I was walking on the streets and I was not seeing nothing familiar. I was reading, there is a lot of tables around, like Rino pizza and other things, and I was looking for the things, and it was Greek for me. It was not even Latin. I was not understanding nothing. It was really difficult.